The Lord be with you. Reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Glory to you, Lord. Jesus told his disciples a parable. Can a blind man guide a blind person? Will not both fall into a pit? No disciple is superior to the teacher, but when fully trained, every disciple will be like his teacher. Why do you notice the splinter in your brother's eye, but do not perceive the wooden beam in your own? How can you say to your brother, "Brother, let me remove that splinter in your eye," when you do not even notice the wooden beam in your own eye? You hypocrite, remove the wooden beam from your eye first, and then you will see clearly to remove the splinter in your brother's eye. The Gospel of the Lord. Today, Jesus talks about criticism. Jesus warns us about being critical of others because he knows it's a big temptation. And we know this from our own experience. How often can we be saying and thinking critical things about others? And Jesus tells us that when we turn our attention to the other, we cannot see our faults, our errors or imperfections. Then he invites us to see ourselves first. And after finding our shortcomings, he invites us to improve before helping others. And Paul, in his letter to the Corinthians, tells us that we have to have a better plan. Because if not, we'll waste our time and energy. Therefore, we need a plan to improve. But we do not have a plan to improve our actions, but do we have a plan to improve our words and actions? If not, St. Ignatius gives us a plan called the Examen, in which we look at the experiences of our day to find the good and to ask God's forgiveness for the bad. And St. Ignatius wants us to do this twice a day, but this requires discipline. But if we do the Examen every day, we will improve through God's grace. And then, when others realize and ask us how we have gotten better, we can share the Examen. And then in this way, we can help them become better without being critical. We can be good teachers, and we can win the prize of eternal life.